Hello, 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 hello. Saturday, football season, and I'm dealing with nonsense. But I want to say hello. I'm not going to mention no names, but yeah, baby. How y'all doing? So I'm chilling. About to smoke me a cigar. So I had been away from social media, chilling, staying out the way, not bothering with anybody, not messing with nobody, none of that. And people decide they're gonna still put my name in their mouth. I thought we had an agreement between me and another person, but I see that they were mentioning me big time because I saw the video and I saw what was said about me and about how I caused them to have sleepless nights and trauma, and everybody seems to be Daryl's the fault of everything. See, what they fail to tell you, everything that was done to them, it was in response to what they had done to me. I guess they forgot about the fact that they said they prayed for my dog and my daddy to die. I guess they forgot about the fact that they called my job, put my place of residence on the internet, put the address on the internet, the contact information for the judge, for their employer, so they could call and tell lies about me. I guess they forgot all about that. But when I clapped back, they cried bloody murder. Oh, he's doing this. He's traumatizing me. You just don't know what I've been through. Really. I guess they forgot about the fact that the boy called my mom, recorded my mother, 86-year-old woman, put her on the internet, put my parents' address on the internet. Forgot all about that. And after I get a civil stalking protection order, the idiot called me this week 4 times. Guess I forgot all about that. But it's fine. I turned it into the attorney, with the prosecutor and the judge. But see, let me get something straight with you. I got receipts, so bear with me. So where you are texting me, leave me alone right now. See, I got this. See that right there? That's a civil stalking protection order. That, I got 2 of them. See the case number right there? That's for Davion Charles Camille Augustus and Brian U. Henry II. Davion Charles Camille Augustus, known as Conscious TV. Brian U. Henry II, known as Knockout Media. As I like to call them, Puss in Boots and Knockoff. I have these. Case number C as in Charlie, V as in Victor, -22-964092. Look it up on the Cuyahoga County Clerk of Courts website. These orders are on there for both of them. Let me be very clear. Let me be very, very clear. You are not to mention me. You are not to contact me for 3 years. Both of you have violated that this week. Case number C as in Charlie, V as in Victor, -22-964092. Civil stalking protection order. And I'm going to read. The court finds by preponderance of the evidence that respondent has knowingly engaged in a pattern of conduct that caused petitioner to believe that respondent would cause physical harm or has caused mental distress. That's a civil action. And the following orders are equitable, fair, and necessary to protect the persons named in this order from stalking offenses. I'm not going, well, I don't have to go into the particulars of it because you have a copy, because you've both been served your copies. So you refuse to be compliant. So basically, so for those of you that are illiterate, Revised Code, Ohio Revised Code 2903.214 provides that a civil stalking protection order may be entered in favor of the petitioner where the respondent has engaged in a violation of Revised Code 2903.211 and Revised Code 2903.211A, subsection 1. And it provides, no person by engaging in a pattern of conduct should knowingly cause another person to believe that the offender will cause physical harm to the other person, family or household member of the other person, or cause mental distress to the other person or a family or household member of the other person. A pattern of conduct means two or more actions or incidents closely related in time. All these videos you made about me, fupa more this, fupa more that, contacting my parents, contacting my job, contacting family members on social media, making false videos about me, the bogus murder plots video, the threatening of me with a BB gun, and I thought it was an actual AR-15 rifle at the time. All the threats, all the saying you're gonna put me in the dust, knockoff, all of that stuff just adds up. That's a pattern of behavior. And this is just talking about the criminal side of this. This is not talking about pending civil litigation of $75,000 or more. Yes, that's not even talking about, we're talking about the criminal side of this right now. This is a criminal document. This is not talking about the pending civil litigation, and especially the civil and criminal litigation against Andrea Garrison. One instance does not constitute a pattern of conduct, and this cites a case for that. You've had a series of patterns, kind of like Andrea Garrison calling my job, Andrea Garrison setting me up on a bogus murder plot, Andrea Garrison putting it out there that somebody's stalking or harassing her, putting out the judge's information, my family information, all that stuff. So anything I've done in response to her is me defending myself against her harassment. And I have it documented. Plus, she has outstanding warrants in Ohio. So when she comes to court, she's going to be arrested on site. Anyway, whether events are closely related in time is determined by the court based on all the circumstances of the case. The petitioner must prove that the acts forming the basis for this pattern of conduct were committed by the respondent, which I have done in court. That's why I got this 3 years of them going the hell away from me. A party seeking a civil stalking protection order must prove a violation, and I've already done that. And the judge's ruling is the acts of Mr. Augustus and Mr. Henry constitute a pattern of conduct that violates Ohio Revised Code 2903.211. So that's the judge's ruling. Petitioner Mr. Moore is entitled to a protection order against the respondent. Clear, cut, and dry. But let me tell you what it means. Respondents, you shall not enter the residence, school, business, place of employment, daycare center, or child care provider of the protected persons named in the order, including the buildings, grounds, and parking lots of these locations. No parking lot thought activity. Respondent may not violate this order even with the permission of the protected person. I can't give you permission. You got to stay away from it. Respondent shall stay away from the petitioner 500 feet. You can't, if I come in a room and you see me, you must leave. You can't be within 500 feet of me ever. Respondent shall not remove, damage, hide, or dispose of any property, companion animals, or pets owned by or possessed by the protected person named in this order. That's me. Respondent shall not have any contact nor initiate contact, meaning call, text, email, fax, whatever, with the protected person named in the order, or their residence, businesses, places of employment, schools, daycare center, or child care providers. Contact includes, but is not limited to, landlines, cordless phones, cellular or digital cell phones, telephones. You call me. Text messages, instant messaging, fax, email, voicemail, delivery services, social media, blogging. It's right here, blogging, which is what y'all did last night. Writings, electronic communications, posting a message, or communications by any other means directly or through another person. That means if you use Andrea Gasson, you use Breadbasket, or any Bread Basket's people in that house, or Miss Miko, or anybody, King Giles, anybody. You can't use anybody to directly or indirectly contact me and harass me. Anybody that follows you can't bother me. Right here, item 7. I think you need to read item 7. Since y'all like to read everything, tell the truth. Respondent shall not use any form of electronic surveillance or on the protected person. You can't record me with recording devices. Item number 9. Respondent shall not cause or encourage any person to do any act prohibited by this order. I mean, you can't, because you can't speak to me, you can't encourage other people to go speak to me. You've already done that. How about that? Let's see. Okay, duck. So yeah, that's the crux of the matter, sir. And it was signed by the magistrate judge and the judge, Judge Clancy. Yeah. So I have this in my hand. See that? It's a stamped on there. Yeah. Yeah, I got it in my hand. One for each one of you. Got 2 envelopes right here. Uno, dos. One for each one of you. You've been served. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. It appears the lie has been told last night that, oh, you don't know what we go through offline dealing with this. No one told Brian U. Henry II to stick his nose in the business. See, let's just cut to the fact. I interviewed 3 young men who accused somebody that's your financial benefactor of child molestation. And one of them said he infected him with HIV. I didn't say it, he did. So because I interviewed this person, these people, and exposed this person's business dealings, y'all didn't like it because y'all was rocking with it. So then he didn't want to attack me directly, so he had y'all doing it. And y'all out here windmilling for little cash apps and donations. You attacking me day and night. Everybody's making videos about me. Everybody's on the bandwagon. Everybody's attacking me, telling lies. And I held my head in the midst of me having COVID, in the midst of me dying, in the midst of me being in school, in the midst of me and my children fighting COVID and being in school. All of that's going on. And I'm being sued for something I didn't do. And then when they realized I was going to subpoena a lot of people and include those medical records, then all of a sudden they had a come to Jesus moment. All of a sudden they want to mediate and make it go away. But then when I agreed to the mediation, then Puss in Boots and his crew still attacking me day and night. But see, I was bound by the agreement not to clap back, but they kept coming at me. Oh, he talking about so-and-so. Tell the judge, here's the judge address. But see, the agreement was me, any of my employees, which I have none, and him, the person that sued me, him and his employees and family members, cannot talk about me either. But since you, Puss in Boots, Conscious TV, Davion Charles Jamil Augustus, work for Larry, that's his name. That's perfectly legal. I'm not talking about him. He is a court document. His name is on a court document. So don't go there with that lie. I'm not talking bad about him, but you'll go back and lie. I'm not saying anything bad about him. You work for him. You work for him. And you were not supposed to say anything either because you're under his umbrella. You have repeatedly violated the mediation agreement. But now I have this right here as proof, because you have harassed and stalked and menaced me since the mediation. So I took this, turned it over to Judge Gwynn, who was handling the case between me and your boss, because you're in violation of the mediation agreement. And because you're an employee of the person that sued me, now they're going to have to reevaluate this whole mediation agreement. And it's all because of you and because of that retarded boy in Texas. It's all because of you two. And Andre Garrison, her big mom. So now, because I have evidence, now I got something to turn into YouTube's legal department, which I did. So you can create all the bogus channels you want. The channels are coming down because I have a court document showing that you've used your platform to harass me for 2 to 3 years. So both of you are gone. It's just a matter of time when they get around to it. And if they don't, then I sue them for letting you continue to do what you're doing. That's just it. Because I documented in these court documents very clearly during my testimony. They use their YouTube channels and social media outlets to harass me day and night and to threaten me. To you. So I'm working my way down the line because it was an interesting panel discussion. People speaking in tongues and cussing out each other, retards in the chat getting cussed out by people on the platform. But see, let me tell you something. Miko, the whole reason this stupid boy out here in Texas is even on the public radar, you brought him out and introduced him to Congress. You said it yourself that you introduced him to Congress. The only reason he jumped in the whole thing because he called himself defending you from me. Well, see, he didn't know start nor finish of what was going on. You had come after me because me and your friend had got into it. And you jumped in it, and then I jumped in and clapped back. And like I said, when we talked offline, I said, the only reason I ever went after you or your friend was because y'all attacked me first. And then we was able to squash it, so I thought. Now, he still left me alone. He don't bother me, I don't bother him. But last night, you was dropping it. You was like, I'll traumatize you. You ain't had trouble sleeping. I did all that. Let me explain something to you. Miko, you're the one that gave me this name. You're the one that gave me this name. Daryl motherfucking Moore. And said you thought it was hurting my feelings, but I made a t-shirt out of it, made some money off it. But you were dressing up like me, you put some fake hair on your face, and you bought the same cigar you saw me smoke. You even bought a white little stuffed dog to pretend like you was me, and you was doing all these skits and everything. You was out here messing with me. You put pictures of my family on the internet, my house, my address, all in your community page. And I sat and I didn't say nothing because people asked me to just ignore you. But then it got to a point when you put my children in harm's way. Then I responded. So that's when I went on the internet and I found out about your arrest records and your prison records. And I found out where you live. And I fought fire with fire. And that's when I created this t-shirt. That's when I created this one. This is the mugshot you had when you got arrested for stalking on Valentine's Day in Chicago about 4 years ago. And I created these shirts. So, yeah, I did this to make you stop fucking me. And every time I went live, I'd have it hanging up on a hanger behind me. And you would get all so mad. Oh, he got that shirt up. You calling people telling them to tell me to take the shirt down. But you didn't think about the fact that at the time, and just like I'm rehashing because the only reason I'm even addressing this is because of what you said last night. You say, all of you collectively say, I harassed y'all and doxed y'all, and Garrison don't even know the word doxing. She don't know what it means. She thinks everybody, she plays the victim with everybody. She thinks everybody wants to have sex with her. Everybody wants her. Farthest from the truth as it could be. Nobody want her. They want her to go away forever. But she thinks everybody wants to sleep with her. She thinks everybody stalking her, harassing. She plays the victim everywhere she goes. But what do all of y'all have in common? All of y'all have fallen out with each other at some point or another, and Andrea Garrison was the cause of it. Everywhere she's gone, she's caused problems. Andrea Garrison has never gone anywhere where she didn't cause problems. Look it up. Think I'm lying? Look at all y'all old videos. Y'all were getting along fine. Here come Andrea Garrison. Next thing you know, y'all let each other throats. She's a Jezebel. She's an evil serpent. Get that serpent out of your bosom. She's poison. She's the devil. But I'm going to deal with her for you. I'm going to deal with her for everybody. You just sit tight. Because after she see what I do to these two, what I do with these two, that's just a little frosting. Oh, I'm gonna give her the whole cake. I got something special for her. She's evil, and I'm gonna deal with her. That bogus murder plot, that Puss in Boots and her and Fennell and old boy who sued me, he was on the other line. He was on the other line, listening, orchestrating all this. I have proof, and I'm gonna deal with it. You can believe that. But anyway, I did what I did because you bothered me first. I didn't post pictures of your house on the internet till you did it to me first. I didn't go out here dressing up like you did with me. I didn't go out here posting for your family members on the internet. You did that to me. And I responded. And I told you that offline, but after last night, I guess you want to get back in the mix of it. But I'm still not going to feed back and forth with y'all. Y'all, that boy is miserable. That's why that boy called me. He needs me to have content. He needs me to have content. And I'm not going to feed into it. I'm going to let the courts and the police department deal with him. That's what that order is for. So I'm going to let the police and the courts deal with Davion. That's what they're for. That's what I got a CSPO for. Civil stalking and protection order against the two of them. That's what I got it for. I'm not going to make video back and forth about them. They are violating the law. So they're going to be dealt with by the law. And that boy lied, some video he made talking about he got a lawyer through his union and his legal fees are paid for. He couldn't get a job twirling a sign in front of a weed dispensary. What job do you think they're going to get at pothead with mental illness and a Social Security check? I'll wait. Now, he already in the video last night, it's plain and simple. The boy's utilities got cut off. And if it wasn't for that person out in California and Andrea helping him get his bills money up to turn his utilities back on, he'd still be sitting in the dark. He wouldn't have no water, gas, or light. He been out here. Even Andrea said he had to hop and pawn his stuff to have money to cover his bills and food. I'm surprised he ain't barbecued them dogs he got in the house yet. He been selling his motorcycle, all that. He got nothing because he got no job. He got no job, no education, no nothing. He just sitting there acting crazy. Tried to kill himself last year. Go figure. You got a mom and daddy. Your own family don't fool with you. You attacked your own mother. Remember, I did a video about it. I got the police for it. You grew up seeing your daddy beat your mama up. And then you put your hands on your own mama, the lady that gave you life. And that's why they don't fool with you. Your own family. Your daddy used to beat your mama up, and he don't rock with you because of what you did. And now I have to tell you something. Your only two friends is Andrea Garrison, and you and her fell out, and Puss in Boots. Conscious TV. Davion Charles and Miller Gus. So that's a sad situation. Your own family don't even rock with you no more, but you're dealing with this boy. That lets you know how far you're off you fall. You're in an apartment with no furniture, no food, no utilities, and your only friend is this boy that you got the CSPO with. Both of y'all got a civil stalking protection order from me against y'all. And that's your only friend. That should tell you you need a better set of friends. You need to get right. Your own family. You attacked your own mother. Remember, I wrote her a letter telling her about your mental illness. I wrote your daddy too. Because I didn't want to have to go this route of getting a protection order. I wanted them to talk to me like, hey, sit down. But that's when I really started looking. And then you tell these lies. You and Andrea say, y'all got me fired from my job. Okay, y'all keep believing that lie if you want. And you keep spreading that lie. That's defamation of character and slander. And then you freely both admitted and was trying to out-argue each other last night about, oh, I got to fire. No, I got to fire. No, I got to fire. Neither one of you got me fired. But you called my place of employment with the express intention of telling lies on me to have me terminated. Didn't happen though. But a little side note for you. Come in. The chief of police, where I used to work, that you called telling all these lies to, he just got indicted, 13 counts, felony counts. Look it up, Google it, but you ain't gonna tell that part because that don't cover the narrative and the bullshit that you telling your subscribers. He got indicted. The mayor that you call telling a lie to, they've already signed a petition to recall him in a special election within the next 30 to 90 days. Yeah, you ain't tell all that. Google that too, Bush people, because those are the people that he called. They called telling these lies. The mayor and the chief of police. Mayor's up as a special recall election because the signatures were signed to recall him. He has a vote of no confidence by the citizens of the city. Plus, there's a pending investigation with him and some other things. But the chief of police is on a leave of absence because he's been indicted, 13 counts, theft in office. Go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. So while you're out here lying on me to these people who are now up for a recall vote and a federal indictment, 13 count federal indictment, you might want to sit down and get your lie together. I moved on. Get your lies straight. And it's none of your business where I moved on to, but just know that I'm all right. And you had nothing to do with nothing. And you can stop lying to these people. Don't listen to me, Bush people. Google the mayor East Cleveland. Google chief of police East Cleveland, Ohio. I'll sit back. I'll wait. So you can quit lying, but I'm glad that you decided to admit that that's what you did. And I got audio and video evidence of the two of you saying that that was your intention. So when I go to civil court, I can show that that's what you were trying to do to me. And that caused me mental anguish and stress. Get your money up. Yep, because you sure did. You stressed me the hell out. While my father was dying, while I was battling COVID, while I was caring for my elderly mother. Stress on top of my already stressful situation that you caused for 2 years. Smart box. And I documented everything. I kept all the videos. I downloaded even the ones you tried to hide. I got them. But here's the thing. You can take all the videos down, but YouTube's platform on their hard drive, on their server, they have a copy of all your videos. So when I gave them the court order, you can take them down all you want. They still got records of it. They still got those videos. And all they're going to do is like, oh, yeah. Gone. Oh, boy. Breaking the culture of peace. You can tell all the lies you want to tell. I got time today. But I got time today. But yeah, every one of y'all over there that has fallen out with each other, y'all just like a bunch of snakes in a basket. Y'all crawl all over each other. It's fine. But as soon as somebody agitates the basket, y'all start striking and biting each other. Andre Garrison is the agitator. But yeah, because of these two idiots and Andre Garrison, the situation with me and y'all boss and y'all financial benefactor is all going to be reevaluated. So I hope all the little cash apps and the new equipment and the new cars, the newer model used cars and clothes and jewelry and trips you've been taking, because you ain't got none of you got jobs. So all of that, you're gonna have to account for that in court with your financial records, your financial benefactor, and you're gonna have to show proof of income. And see, it's gonna be interesting when the subpoenas start coming. It's gonna be very interesting because when we go to civil court, guess who's gonna get subpoenaed besides y'all? Your financial benefactor, your boss. And everything that he tried to hide gonna come into court now because it's a matter of public record. Yeah, and it's all y'all fault because you should have kept your mouth closed and left me alone. You can stop lying, saying that I traumatized you and I tormented you, and you're just this innocent victim. No, devil. Let's go down the line. Andrea Garrison, you tried to set me up on a bogus murder plot. You forget the fact that I was the one that got your lying story out there when I didn't know it was a lie at the time. But even Jive, Larry, nobody else would mess with you. I got your story out there, and then the Associated Press picked up my interview with you and made you. Next thing you know, you was on the news telling that same old lie that some man sexually assaulted you and harassed you and all that. Man ain't did nothing to you. Case got kicked out. You didn't issue no apology, nothing. He didn't bother suing you because you ain't got no money. But I'm gonna sue you if I don't get nothing but the satisfaction of having a lien hold of judgment against you, and you're gonna go to jail because you got warrants up here, and you must show up to court. And when you show up to court, they're gonna put your butt in handcuffs because you got 2 outstanding warrants: assaulting the grandmother of your child, domestic violence, and then you're a deadbeat child support payer. You couldn't pay $110 a month to one of your grandparents, great grandparents of your child. You are sorry and trifling. That's 3 tricks you could have turned in the parking lot, and you'd have had $10 change to buy you a $5 box of food and a 40 ounce. Still had $2 to catch the bus back home. You're a raggedy, sorry sucker. That's what you are. You're a raggedy, sorry sucker. I'm trying not to go there, but you just raggedy. You foul, and you raggedy, and you evil. You think every man wants you, and every woman wants to be like you. Nobody checking for you like that. You're nobody. You're nothing and nobody. You're uneducated. You look goofy. I ain't even gonna go there. You're just very uneducated. You bring nothing to the table. You're an old, worn-out prostitute. You're not young and perky anymore. You're in your 30s. You're past your prime. You got to rely on your intellect, which you don't have now. So you just out there stuck windmilling, hoping something sticks. You're not the young, perky little thing anymore. You're in your 30s. You got to rely on intellect and intelligence now. You don't have any of that. This boy out here with the perm in his hair, driving on no driver's license, running his mouth windmilling. Never thought I'd have the guts to serve him with court documents. I did. I took the high road. I told you I was going to deal with you offline. And this is only the beginning. You better lawyer up. Bogus murder plot. You and Andrea. David Fennell. David Fennell got the hell on. You noticed that. But you, her, and your boss got hell to pay. Because when I serve him, he gonna tell everything. He ain't going down with the ship. Wendy's burger manager ain't going down with the ship. No. This retarded boy out there. Well, I got into it because I didn't like. I even got the video evidence to me. You were attacking a black woman, and as a man, no. See, he's mentally ill, and now let's address this, Nico. People that are slow gravitate towards you, Nico. People with low self-esteem, they're slow, and you're able to kind of move them around on board like chess pieces, like little pawns. This boy's slow. It's obviously slow. He has a serious abandonment issue because he was crying on the tape last night, talking about you left him and blah, blah, blah. He has serious abandonment issue because his parents don't have nothing to do with it. His family don't have nothing to do with it. He has serious abandonment issue. And he brags about his subscribers. He got these 2,000 whatever subscribers. You gave him enough to be monetized. When he started acting fool, you took it back from him, and he dropped down again. Then he had to beg and plead, and then CTV started helping. Then he got like 2,000 something subscribers. He think he's the greatest thing out there. He think he's smarter than CTV. CTV bought most of his subscribers. That's why when people view his shows, it's very seldom do he get viewership over 2,000-3,000, if that. And the only time he gets over 1,500 views, and when he's talking about me. But now that his court order is in play, he got to come up with some new gimmick. So he has this panel discussion. And y'all too dumb to realize he's using y'all to increase his monetization. He knows that if he has this stupid boy on his video, Nico, Andrea arguing back and forth, and whatever else he throw in there, some LGBT type issue and some drama, he gonna get the reviews. As long as he got y'all on a panel discussion, none of you get any money from it. He gets all the monetization. He gets all the clicks, likes, and views. And y'all just up there arguing and cussing each other out. Then he bring that retard Mookie into the chat. And he don't bring Mookie up on the panel no more because Mookie too ignorant. And nobody can sign their pity on the money can with him. So that's what's going on. And y'all too dumb to realize y'all being pimped out. Yeah. And ain't that terrible? That's terrible. That's what it is. So that boy came on with his slow self. Oh, talking about he drove me away. I just ignore him. Why would I give, I got his school records. Why would I entertain somebody that rode the little short bus with the wheelchair lift to school? They went to school in the trailers in the back of the building. Why? I don't cast my pearls before swine. For what? Boy's retarded. His own family don't fool with him. Then he attacked his own mother, the person that gave him life. He physically assaulted her. But see, that's what he grew up seeing. He grew up seeing his father abuse his mother. So he thinks it's okay. So whenever he gets upset about something, he thinks it's okay to resort to violence. That's what he thinks. He thinks it's okay to resort to violence. He thinks it's okay. Because that's the pattern of behavior that was displayed for him to see. I had the court documents to prove it. So it's what you call a generational curse. That's what he did. He went out there and did that. Now he has no friends, nobody to hang with. He was in a bike club, then he had to sell his bike because he was broke. He's selling off pieces of motorcycle parts every chance he get. Got no job, got no money. I'm surprised he hasn't been evicted yet. Utilities were cut off. Wasn't eating. Claim he got a job. He's mentally ill. Anybody you're out here going to somebody's job, doing live videos, you're on rooftops, and you posting pictures of their job. That's stalking. That's mental illness. That's what he's done. Mental illness. But that's why instead of me going down and getting myself in trouble with him, I took it the legal route. Now he 3 years, and he violated this week, calling my phone 4 times within a 4-minute span. He did this 4 times. Look at it. That's him this week. That's him. I didn't put his number out there. This is my call log from my cell phone, showing when he called me. I got a phone record. That was this week. And he gonna tell y'all a lie. Well, my lawyer, who I don't have to pay for, says I'm not in trouble. Yes, you are. You violated a civil stalking protection order. You violated a criminal order telling you to stay, leave me alone. That means physically coming around me or calling and contacting me. You violated that. Now, you sit there and listen to the legal aid advice, because you ain't got to my union pay for my lawyer. What union? What union? What union? I'll wait. You had a lawyer, they would have served me with some papers by now. There ain't no lawyer. You got nothing. If you had money for an attorney, you'd have money to pay your own utilities and feed yourself and keep your equipment. All that equipment you had, you either sold it or either pawned most of it. You're bad off. You need to stop lying. Tell the truth to people. You crazy than cat shit. And Miko, I've told you offline how I felt about it. The whole reason this boy out here acting a fool, you put him out here. You introduced him to the country because at the time, all y'all are from the Let's Hate Daryl coalition, so he fit right into it, and y'all were using him like a pawn. You use Mookie. Now Mookie's no longer of use, and y'all cast him to the side, cuss him out, and you feel like he's so ignorant. He keeps coming back. You use Crazy Denise, Harlow, all them slow people, them the people that eat paint chips. You deal with all them, and you don't have no use for them no more, so you cast them away. But see, yes, indeedy. See, this boy, Miko made him because Miko liked the fact, because me and Miko were having at odds. Miko liked the fact that he was coming at me too. So Miko befriended him. Then Miko realized, hey, this guy can help. You know whose cause, which is y'all's boss. So they put him in the mix. Next thing, he getting cash out from the boss. And then he's now the boo thing of Puss in Boots. He wearing wigs and shades and everything, trying to imitate his idol. Interesting. Then when she decided to lift her hand up off him and take her subscribers back and tell everybody to unsubscribe from him, then oh boy, he went to pieces. Then his numbers dropped. Then CTV jumped in, helped him out, got him back over the hump again. Y'all always into something. But what frustrates y'all about me, you stop telling the lie that I torment. I'm one person. I ain't never prayed for you, none of y'all parents to die. Ain't never prayed for none of y'all dogs to die. I've never dressed up as one of y'all to imitate you. I've never contacted your children or any of your families. Only time I contact your family, Brian Henry, is to get your parents to get you the help that you needed. So I didn't have to go the route I did and get the protection order against you. I said, I know your son's mentally ill. You need to get him some help. He's got drugs and he's violent. He's on drugs, he's violent, and he's mentally unstable. He needs help. They don't fool with you because of what you did to your mother. Andrea Garrison called my job lying. So instead of lying on her back, I told the truth on her. Her child did. I did call Family Protection Service. But you lied and said that Kim did it. Kim has never called Family and Children Services on you. I did. Because you're a sorry, trifling mother. You're a sorry, trifling individual. You get high in front of your kids. You blow contact weed smoke in their face. You're drinking all the time. You're drinking and high all the time in front of your children. You're a horrible example to your children. So I called. Then one of your children got hurt. Either a broken arm, broken leg, something. Anyway, they had to get a cast. So I said, y'all need to go over there and do a wellness check. And that's what they did. And I'm going to continue to do that because you're a pothead. You're a pothead and an alcoholic. And you've got a violent history. And I made sure they knew about your violence in Ohio. You attacked the grandmother of one of your children. You were violent and you're a drug addict and you're an alcoholic. Proof. I didn't lie on you. I told the truth on you. See, don't try to hurt me with a lie when I can destroy you with the truth. Something to think about. And CTV, I didn't call and harass your parents or, well, God rest your soul, your mother's passed on. I ain't contacted dad. I know where he's at, but I ain't bothering because he don't even have nothing to do with you. He hadn't had nothing to do with you since you was 12 when he left. So I don't bother him. But he could probably care less whether you still breathing or not. I've never called anybody in your family. They've contacted me, and I'm saving that for a rainy day. Because I know a lot about you. A whole lot. And it's the truth, not a lie, not fiction. You out here driving in on driver's license, but you got a gift, you got cars that you like to brag about. We doing this, we doing that. We's going to court now. That's what we doing. We going to court now. Oh, don't say his name over here. We call him Fupa. Don't matter what you call. The point is that court order that I just read to you means you can't talk about me. You can't bother me. Social media, phone, anyway. Smoke signals in the air like you're Indian. You can't bother me. 3 years. You was over there discussing me last night. And you didn't stop the people. So that video better come down in 24 hours. That's all I got to say. That video better be off the internet. By tomorrow evening, it better be off the internet. Gone. No Patreons, no Invisibles, gone. It better be gone. Think I'm playing? I'm gonna show you shit stink. Y'all here pretending like, oh, I'm the innocent victim and that big bad. I'm a 53-year-old man with adult children, working and in school, just like them. I don't care nothing about you. I got a whole life. You think I lay up at night thinking about ways to harass you and bother you? I don't even like any of you. I don't want to have nothing to do with none of you. I wish the world would be a better place if you weren't in it. So what makes you think I want to be bothered with you every day? I don't lay awake thinking, oh, I'm going to mess with Andrea Garrison today. Oh, I'm going to mess with Miko today. I'm going to mess with Conscious TV. I'm going to mess with Knockout Media. I'm going to mess with whoever else. I don't care about you like that. Don't. I really don't. I got a whole life. Working other jobs, in school, chilling. I got a life, something you don't have. So I got friends and I got people I care about, and they care about me. I don't care nothing about y'all like that. Y'all make video after video after video, tell lie after lie after lie, because you need me. It's a love-hate relationship. You love the fact that you can make videos about me and make money, but you hate me at the same time. But it gets under your skin because you must have me to be relevant. You must have me to be relevant. And if I don't entertain y'all, because after this, I'm just only letting it be known. It would be to your best interest to leave me alone. Because after you sitting there crying to me, oh, he's harassing me. You don't know what I'm going through, dealing with this 80% of this stuff off the line, all these lies you tell. You wouldn't have these problems had you left me alone and stayed your butt out the business that don't pay you. You wouldn't have these problems. You chose to jump in, call yourself making points with Miko, and now you got to deal with it. Miko gone about her business. And I'm lighting your ass up in court. Because I'm going to get you straight. This is just the criminal side. I ain't even took you to civil court yet. That's where your pocket, you think you pawning stuff now. I'm going to put a lien on you where you won't even be able to rent an outhouse in Humble, Texas, by the time I'm finished. I ain't playing with y'all. I told you to go sit down. I told you a long time ago, go sit down. Oh, yep. I kept saying, I'm going to deal with you offline. And just what I did. I dealt with you offline. And it's going to get a lot worse. Because the money going to get higher and higher, and your debt's going to get deeper and deeper. Because I told you, go sit down. No, you want to keep messing with folks. Mm-hmm. You all keep messing with folks. Anybody told you, anybody playing with you? You let that hooker get you hyped up. So now you get what you get. You get what you get, sir. Period. Point blank. Mm-hmm. And I love it. So you like it, I love it. I told you to go sit down, but you wouldn't stop. You would not stop. You told, y'all got together last night, y'all were telling me lies, come on, harassing you. You can't rest at night. I know you're trying to set it up so you can go to court, try to go to court and say, well, mental anguish, no, because when you go to court and tell those lies, I'm going to produce my document notes from my therapist showing them what I was going through because of what y'all did. I'm going to show the bogus motor prop video. I'm going to show the pictures of y'all put of my house on the internet. The threats with the BB guns, the bogus murder plots, the praying that my dad and my dog would die. All of that's coming into court. Andrea Garrison, the phone records for where she called pretending to be Lisa Johnson, calling my former employer. This boy called my former employer 8 times in 4 hours, telling lies. Him calling my house phone. Calling my mother's house phone. Him calling my phone, my cell phone this week. All that's coming into court. So you can stop with the lies. Anything I've ever done in regards to any of you has been me responding to what you did to me first. Even in y'all comments, when y'all was up there acting a fool last night, even people were checking y'all in y'all comments. They checked your boss in his comments for the lies that he's been telling. Everybody's starting to see y'all for who you really are. Liars. Everybody sees it now. But I'm not going to stay here. I got things to do. Well, you can stop lying. This is the last time I'm going to address it. Online. Everything from here forward, offline. Civil court and family court. CSPO. Because I have proof. That's something you don't have. I have the truth, proof, and evidence. You just have lies. And, I don't like Daryl. Okay, Daryl don't like you either. But what evidence do you have that I've done anything illegal to you? Nothing. Because I haven't. I have never done anything illegal as it pertains to any of you. But you have to me. And you're going to be held accountable now. Because y'all thought I was playing. And then when them fools got served, they hid the first time. And then they got caught. And they finally got served. And then your boy, but he ain't going to tell the truth. They were ducking and dodging for over a week. And they finally got served. Can't run forever. Got to go home eventually. Especially if you're walking. And both of them are supposed to be walking because Davion don't have no license, so he ain't supposed to be on the street. The other boy ain't got pot no window. He can't even get a bicycle from the Goodwill. He walks everywhere. So all they do is sit on their apartment and wait. And sit on that house on the side of the road next to that church. Boop, here you go. You've been served. Boop, sign here. All that big talk. You ain't had no legal help, did you? Means you're expendable. You thought everybody was helping you and backing you was gonna be there, and you was expendable, sir. Interesting, ain't it? Anyway, I'm gonna pull a Mookie. Yeah, I'm blessed. Cash app. And I do not give y'all permission to use any replays of my content ever in life. Yes, sir. I don't give you permission to use any of my material. No ma'am, no ham. You can go somewhere and sit down. That's what you do. That's what you do. You go somewhere and sit down. You can go somewhere and sit all the way down, have several seats. You can have several seats. Yep, that's what you can do. You can go somewhere and sit all the way down. You're out here bothering people. Nobody bothering you. Replaying my broadcast without my permission live. It's all good. I have a CSPO. If you play anything of mine, that's harassment. I don't give you permission to do anything as it pertains to me. You must stay away from me. You can't mention my name. You're not supposed to. If you want to stay in the free world. And you out here talking big to these people. These same people that you windmilling for and talking big, trying to impress, none of them going to come visit you when you're in jail. None of them going to help you with your legal fees when I take you to civil court. None of them. You might get a few cash apps here and there, but you looking at least $75,000 I'm going to be suing you for. Both of you. Not together, separately. Each one of you is looking at a minimum of $75,000 cash. And I ain't taking no installment payment. Each one of you is, and it starts at 75. I'm not saying I'm suing you for 75. It's going to go way past that. But that's in order for me to get you in the court, I have to sue you for at least that amount. It's definitely going to be way past that because we got to figure in pain and suffering, mental anguish, damage to my name and reputation and my character. All that stuff figures in because I have a name and reputation that you've damaged. You've cost me personal and professional. You've caused harm. I have recoverable damages that each one of you are responsible for. And we ain't talking about Andre Garrison yet. We're talking about the two of you. But Andre Garrison, just know you need to get ready and get right, because I'm coming to deal with you the right way, offline. This is just a sample. What you got is a whirlwind coming your way. You can tell every lie, but your days of lying and getting away with it are now over. Oh, praise his name, and it is Jesus. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hallelujah. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. I'm going to deal with you in a special way. Mm-hmm. I sure am. Y'all need to stop lying. You need to tell these people the truth. And remember, for those of you who want to read, C as in Charlie, V as in Victor, -22. That's Cuyahoga County Clerk of the Courts. You can go down there and look it up for yourself. Look the court case up for yourself. C as in Charlie, V as in Victor, -22-964-092. That's the court case for me against them two idiots. I ain't got no reason to lie. I'm telling you the truth. I ain't got no reason to lie. But I won't lie. I don't benefit lying on them. They benefit by lying on me. But that has all come to an end. Mm-hmm. And see, Miko, I'm really disappointed in what you said last night, because we had a good offline conversation, me, you, and Jive, and we settled our differences. Jive is on his end. He don't bother me. I don't bother him. But you jumped in the mix last night and you said, oh, Daryl, I couldn't sleep, and Daryl did this to me, and Daryl. I ain't said nothing publicly about you. I haven't said nothing. I honored my end of the deal, but I see you did. But I'm still going to keep my end of the deal. I'm just going to walk away from it. But don't try me no more. Don't try me no more, because at the end of the day, we wouldn't even be here if that boy that you put out there paired him up with CTV. We wouldn't even be having this issue now if you'd kept that crazy boy on short leash. But you put him out there because he was doing what you wanted him to do, which was come after me. And then you paired him up with CTV, so because then all of y'all working together in this I Hate Daryl coalition. And then what really bothers everybody over there, all of the stuff y'all tried to do to me, all the lies you've told, none of it has worked. Because why? Because what y'all don't realize is that people that you don't even know about are praying for me. There are people that watch y'all video that tell me everything y'all doing before y'all even think about doing it, and I'm already prepared for it. God has his hand on me, and that really frustrates y'all, that y'all have tried everything y'all can try to do to hurt me, and none of it's been successful. Because what you meant for evil, God turned it around in my favor. Oh, I got him fired. You didn't get me fired. None of you did. No, nobody got me fired. I didn't lose my job or anything because of anything that them two idiots did. I ended up getting blessed. And that's all I'm going to say. Ended up getting blessed, better opportunity, better everything. Every time somebody tried to hurt me over on your side of the fence, God always protected me, and he blessed me in front of you, and it made you madder and madder and madder. You try to attack me, and you thought I was going to just go snap, crack, and pop, and I never would, and I kept my head up high, and I carried myself with class and dignity, and God kept blessing me over and over and over. He prepares a table for me in the presence of my enemy, and you can't handle that. Can't. You can't. But anyway, I've been here 59 minutes and 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 seconds. Bless the Cash App if you feel so led by the Spirit. And that's it. I'm gone. I'm out. Peace. What's going on?